Hi, my name is Jane Lynch, and I'm going to talk with you about math. Math in kindergarten is very hands on. It helps our children to develop a nice, concrete understanding of math. In addition to being hands on, we also work on developing a mathematical vocabulary. So children can problem solve and talk using terms that in math, using mathematical type terms. One big area we work on in math is counting and cardinality. Um, our goal by the end of the school year would be that they could count from 1 to 100. But also, we really work hard on understanding the numbers 1 through 10. That means understanding what the numbers look like, being able to write the numbers, being able to compare the numbers, figuring out which ones have more, which ones have less, and also being able to supersize the numbers where when you play games like dice games, you just know it's 5 rather than having to count on. This is helpful as we move on into addition and subtraction when they have a strong number sense of 1 to 10. One area we spend a great deal of time on are teen numbers, being able to write teen numbers, read teen numbers, and also understanding what a teen number is, which is 10 plus more. Once we get the teen numbers and the numbers from 1 to 10, once we get really confident with those, it's time for us to learn being able to read more numbers up through 100. We start practicing counting numbers by 10. And when we count by tens to 100, children are starting to see the patterns in all the decades. So once they have a strong concept of the numbers, and then are able to count by tens so they know their decades, it's much easier to read all the different numbers. We also work in operations in both addition and subtraction. We work on adding and subtracting through 10. However, we work on being fluent with 0 through 5. We also learn different strategies to add and subtract, learning ways that help us make addition and subtraction easier. We work in the area of geometry by working on 3D shapes as well as 2D shapes. And of course, we'll work in measurement and classifying and sorting data. We also will work on word problems and being able to think mathematically and to figure out problems that are presented in like a problem-solving way, and being able to work together and figure out how can you solve this problem. What math skills do you need? Do you need to use addition? Do you need to use subtraction? Are you drawing shapes? So we do a lot of word problems as well. Finally, all of us use our calendar activities that naturally lend themselves to gaining a stronger concept of math. So it is my pleasure to teach math to your children, and hopefully they develop a nice, strong love of math.